Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WATP, let's get to the news. All right, folks, this one's going to shake Scottish football to its core because the headlines are absolutely roaring. Rangers have officially secured Mason Greenwood on loan. That's right, the English forward, once dubbed one of the brightest prospects to come out of Manchester United's academy, is heading north to Ibrox. It's not every day a player with that kind of pedigree sets foot in the Scottish Premiership, and let's be honest, this move has tongues wagging from Glasgow to London. The announcement dropped earlier today, catching nearly everyone off guard. While rumors had been floating around for weeks about Rangers looking for a big attacking addition, few genuinely believed Greenwood was even on the radar. Yet here we are. The deal's done, confirmed, and the blue side of Glasgow is buzzing. Some fans are calling it a masterstroke, others a massive gamble. Either way, it's got everyone talking, and that's exactly what the Rangers board wanted. Greenwood's talent has never been in doubt. His story, though, has been far from straightforward. The question now is simple. Can he find redemption in Scotland, in front of one of the most passionate fan bases in world football? Only time will tell. What's fascinating is how this move even came together. From what's been whispered behind closed doors, Rangers' sporting director and a few key contacts within English football quietly started talks weeks ago. The plan was to move discreetly, keep the noise down, and test the waters with Manchester United's hierarchy. United, for their part, have been looking for a suitable destination where Greenwood could play regular football away from the relentless English media glare. And let's face it, Glasgow might just offer that mix of high-level competition and relative distance from the Premier League spotlight. It's believed the deal includes no option to buy. This is a pure loan, a one-season showcase for Greenwood to get his career back on track. And from Rangers' perspective, it's a chance to add a Premier League-level finisher to a squad already pushing hard for domestic dominance and a strong European campaign. The club's hierarchy knows the potential upside here is enormous. If Greenwood performs, they could be looking at a transformative season, goals, headlines, and, crucially, momentum on every front. Now, the fan reaction has been absolutely split down the middle. Social media has exploded, and the debate is fierce. On one side, you've got supporters thrilled at the prospect of seeing a player of Greenwood's caliber wearing the famous blue shirt. They see a pure footballing talent, quick feet, sharp movement, deadly finishing, and someone who can turn a half chance into a goal out of nowhere. For them, it's about second chances and redemption stories. Football, after all, thrives on them. On the other side, there's skepticism and concern, not just about fitness and form, but about how the baggage from his off-field issues might follow him to Scotland. Rangers fans have high standards, both on and off the pitch, and some are asking whether this gamble could backfire if things don't go smoothly. But as the saying goes, fortune favors the brave. And right now, it looks like the club's board has decided to roll the dice in pursuit of glory, confident that the atmosphere at Ibrox can inspire Greenwood to refocus on football and deliver where it matters most, in front of goal. Interestingly, whispers suggest that Greenwood himself pushed hard for the move. Sources close to the player say he wanted somewhere new, somewhere far enough from the English press to breathe, but still close enough to feel competitive pressure. And Rangers ticked all the boxes. European football? Check. Massive fan base? Absolutely. A coach willing to take risks? Definitely. Philippe Clement reportedly spoke personally with Greenwood before the deal was finalized, outlining his plans, his tactical vision, and how Greenwood would fit in as a versatile forward capable of playing across the front line. Those conversations are said to have gone brilliantly, convincing the player that Ibrox was the perfect stage to rebuild. The key now will be adaptation to the intensity of Scottish football, the relentless pace of the games, and the expectation that every touch, every shot, every moment will be under the microscope. Greenwood has the technical ability, no doubt about that. But does he have the mental fortitude to handle the noise, the pressure, and the sheer fire that comes with being a Ranger? That's the million-pound question echoing across Glasgow tonight. The Rangers' dressing room is also said to be buzzing with anticipation. Several players reportedly reached out to Greenwood to welcome him before the official announcement dropped, a gesture that shows the unity and belief within the squad. There's excitement at what his arrival could mean for their attacking dynamics. More movement, sharper combinations, and that killer instinct in front of goal that's sometimes been missing in tight matches. Training sessions are expected to be fierce in the coming days, with Greenwood set to link up with the squad immediately after completing his medical. Insiders say he's in top physical shape, having kept a strict training regime over the past months. And if the reports are accurate, he's desperate to silence critics through his football, to let his boots do the talking. For Clement, it's about balance, integrating Greenwood smoothly, protecting him from outside noise, and making sure this move strengthens the whole team. If managed correctly, this could be the signing that redefines Rangers' season and possibly the entire Scottish Premiership landscape. Meanwhile, over in Manchester, reactions have been just as heated. United fans are divided. Some relieved the club found a temporary solution, others gutted that such raw talent is leaving again without closure. The club's statement was brief, professional, and notably neutral, focusing on footballing terms, avoiding emotional tone. Behind the scenes, though, it's believed United see this as the best-case scenario. Greenwood gets playing time, his market value stabilizes, and the media storm surrounding his name quiets down. They'll be watching closely, make no mistake about it. If he lights up the Scottish Premiership, his path back to the Premier League, or a major European club, could reopen faster than anyone expects. For now, though, Glasgow is the stage, and Rangers are the hosts of one of the most talked-about football stories of the year. Whether it ends in triumph or turbulence, it's going to be one wild ride, and every eye in Britain will be watching what happens next. Now, let's talk about what this move actually means for Rangers going forward. Financially, it's bold but calculated. Reports suggest Manchester United are still covering the majority of Greenwood's salary, making this a cost-efficient deal for the Scottish side. That's huge, because it allows Rangers to add Premier League quality firepower without breaking their wage structure or unsettling the dressing room hierarchy. But it's not just about money, it's about ambition. Signing Greenwood sends a message. Rangers aren't content just to compete domestically. They want to make serious noise in Europe too. And with the Europa League campaign underway, a player like Greenwood could be the difference maker in those tight continental clashes where one moment of magic changes everything. The Rangers board, often criticized for playing it safe, has gone all in this time. They've made a statement that could shift the perception of Scottish football itself, showing that top-tier talent can see Scotland as a platform, not a step down. The fans, divided or not, can sense something brewing, a mix of excitement, curiosity, and maybe a bit of cautious hope. This feels like a turning point, and everyone can feel it. What stands out here is the timing. Coming off a strong domestic run but still shadowed by Celtic's consistency, Rangers needed a spark, something to reignite belief and momentum. Greenwood's signing might just be that catalyst. The move has instantly brought global attention to Ibrox, with international media picking up the story within minutes of the announcement. The club's social channels exploded in engagement, breaking viewership records for a player reveal. It's not just about football now. It's about brand, identity, and the message that Rangers are a serious destination. Manager Philippe Clement, known for his emphasis on discipline and tactical structure, will see this as both an opportunity and a challenge. He's got a young, technically gifted player with something to prove, the perfect recipe for transformation if handled wisely. Greenwood's role will likely evolve throughout the season, possibly starting on the right wing, drifting inside, or even leading the line depending on the tactical setup. The plan, insiders say, is to ease him in, avoid the media frenzy becoming overwhelming, and let the football speak louder than anything else. Of course, every fairy tale needs hard work behind it, and Greenwood's adaptation won't be simple. Scottish football, for all its glamour under the lights, is a bruising battleground week in and week out. Cold, wind, rough pitches, and opponents who never back down. It's a far cry from the polished surfaces of Premier League training grounds. But that's exactly what could reignite Greenwood's hunger. The intensity, the fight, the roar of Ibrox on a European night. It's the kind of environment where reputations are rebuilt. Rangers' backroom staff are already said to be crafting a tailored fitness and mental coaching plan to support him through the transition. They're aware that success won't just depend on goals, but on rebuilding trust with teammates, fans, and the wider footballing world. And that kind of redemption arc takes more than talent. It takes resilience. Greenwood's story, in many ways, mirrors the gritty spirit of Scottish football, raw, relentless, and full of redemption. If he buys into that ethos, he might just find the home he's been searching for. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Meanwhile, the ripple effects of this signing are being felt across the league. Rival clubs are reportedly frustrated, even a bit envious, that Rangers managed to pull this off under the radar. It raises the bar, forces others to rethink their recruitment strategies, and shines a new light on the Premiership's potential as a development stage for top-tier talent. For Celtic, it's an added layer of pressure. The old firm rivalry is already one of the fiercest in football, but now it's taken on a new dimension: global headlines, superstar narratives, and an influx of attention that could lift the league as a whole. Broadcasters are licking their lips. Viewership numbers are expected to spike dramatically once Greenwood makes his debut. And when he steps onto the pitch, whether it's at Ibrox or away to a smaller side, every camera, every commentator, every supporter will be watching. It's more than a transfer now. It's a cultural moment, a crossover between redemption and opportunity, and Rangers are right at the heart of it. The coming weeks will be crucial. Greenwood is expected to make his debut shortly after the international break, and the anticipation is through the roof. Tickets are already flying off the shelves for the next home fixture, and training footage is being shared like wildfire online. There's a real sense that something special might be happening. That rare electricity you feel when a big name lands in Scottish football, and suddenly, everything feels possible again. Clement and his staff, though, are preaching patience. They know the eyes of the world are watching, but they also know that success in football isn't built overnight. Greenwood's first touch, his first shot, his first goal, they'll all be dissected to exhaustion, but the real test will be consistency. Can he deliver week in, week out, in the cold, in the rain, under the roar of the stands? That's where heroes are made in Scotland, and if Greenwood's got the fire, he could write a redemption story that fans will talk about for decades to come. And so, as the dust settles and the cameras flash, one thing's certain: Rangers have rolled the dice in a way few expected. This isn't just another loan. It's a statement, a storyline, a spark that could redefine an era. Mason Greenwood's move to Ibrox feels bigger than football. It's about second chances, belief, and the power of sport to rebuild what's been broken. The fans will judge him by his actions on the pitch, and that's exactly how it should be. For Rangers, it's the kind of gamble that legends are made of. For Greenwood, it's the fight of his life, and the roar of Ibrox might just be the soundtrack he needs to rise again. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure: the Scottish Premiership just got a whole lot more interesting, and the world will be watching every step of the way. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.